Yo, all right, before we get started today, I gotta show the daily some love, so let's get to it. All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Zahid, and today we're gonna install a Cobb exhaust, catback exhaust on my MK7 GTI. I got my boy Mark here, got a couple spectators behind the camera too. So hopefully we can get this done pretty easily. We've done a ton of exhaust on this channel, so this shouldn't be any different. Full disclosure, this is my first time doing anything to the Golf, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not a Euro boy, but maybe I will by the end of today. So let's get to it. Toss that off to the side. And here she is.
Oh God.
You know, this thing is actually like not much lighter than stock. Boom, there it is. Oh my God, gotta do a quick squat test.
Hey, these tips though.
They're nice, dang.
With the
Ooh, show that.
Hey.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Hey, first reaction in terms of build quality, they look great. I got no complaints. Yeah, welds look good.
No crazy cracks on the hangers or the welds.
So before we install the new exhaust, I'm gonna do a little sound clip of the current exhaust. And then at the end of the video, we'll do a little comparison too. So stay tuned for that. All right, the first step is we gotta bust some nuts, so.
Okay, let's get right into it. If you've seen one exhaust install, you've seen them all. This one's no different with just a couple things to look out for. First off, I always like to use liquid wrench to loosen up bolts and exhaust hangers. Next, you want to remove this tunnel bracing before moving on to disconnecting the mid pipe from the cat. Once you disconnect the mid pipe from the cat, you can proceed to the muffler section. Instead of trying to muscle out the exhaust hanger from the bushing, it's much easier to unbolt the hanger brackets from the car and then remove the bushing afterward. This is where it definitely helps to have an extra set of hands. The stock exhaust is all one piece compared to the Cobb Catback coming in 3 pieces, and it's also fairly heavy, something to keep in mind when you're thinking about where you're going to store this thing. Like I said, much easier to remove the bushings at this step, and then you can transfer them over to the new exhaust.
Well, since the exhaust is off, we might as well hear what it sounds like. You've done it for every car, right? Yeah, it seems like this is just tradition now. So we got to do with the straight pipe test. Well, there's still the cat on there, so let's see what it sounds like.
Okay, back to business. The new exhaust goes back in the same way we took the old one out, starting with the mid pipe. Once the mid pipe is in place, we moved on to the muffler section. It was only at this point we realized that Cobb forgot the exhaust hanger bushing that's supposed to come with the kit. Come on Cobb, you gotta get your shit together. Anyways, we made a trip to the auto parts store to pick up a generic bushing and made a quick stop in Mexico along the way. Now that we're back from Mexico and we got our fitment looking good, we noticed that the V-band clamps provided by Cobb kept leaking exhaust fumes. After trying a bunch of different configurations, we gave up on the V-band clamps in this kit and picked up some heavy-duty exhaust clamps which worked out perfectly. If you're looking to pick up this exhaust, I highly suggest picking up your own exhaust clamps because the Cobb ones absolutely suck. After all was said and done, it was time to start her up.
you have it. That's it, guys. It's the end of the install. I like it a lot. We got to cruise around a little bit. It does sound a little bit louder than stock, but not too much louder than stock, which is exactly what I was going for in a daily. And I think it looks cool. Fit and finish look amazing. And stay tuned, because we got some more Cobb goodies coming up in a future video. We're gonna be making a little more power in the daily. So stay tuned, subscribe, don't forget to like the video. Peace out.